after. So rather than going live publicly, I'll just, make this public. Don't know what this reading is going to be about. Um, just pray that Divine Spirit uses me as a vessel. And if it be that this is a message for you, if it resonates, may it be applied positively to you responsibly. Um, but yeah, so let's go ahead and tap into these energies in this reading. And I'm just going to pray over my cards and the energy and the atmosphere and call for Holy Spirit. I thank you for your divine presence. I thank you for your divine wisdom, your divine love, your light. Thank you to my angels and my ancestors that lovingly guide me and assist me, that are divinely assigned to me, to my life, and anyone else that is divinely assigned to me. I thank you to the Elohims, the archangels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel. I ask that you stand by the gates and guard us and protect us from any dark forces or energies and interferences, even protecting us from ourselves, any part of the self that may interfere with the purity of this message, the insight, anything personal going on inside of me, or any distractions. God, I bind and unblock it from coming through this message and this reading. Any demonic forces, activities, agendas be blocked and binded and cast it out. I ask that any spirits of deception, confusion, lie, trickery, cloaking spirits, familiar spirits, anything that tries to project itself as light but is not of light, be binded and blocked. And may all shadows be made seen in the light. Cast down any false truths, false prophetic insights, false imaginations and illusions. Any divination spirits that try to come in and cloak and project guidance, we block it and we bind you. Only ask that the Holy Spirit dwell in this space, and including the cards that I choose. Anything that comes out of my mouth, may it only be because I was divinely permitted to speak. Anything that I hear, may it only be the voice of spirit, and anything else that is not of spirit, that it be blocked and binded. Anything that I see, may I see with the divine eye. And those that are meant to hear this message, may they hear it in the voice of you, in the way that they're meant to hear it. May we all use our own discernment, our own guidance throughout the time of this message and just reading. Any ancestors or spirit guides connected to the collective that I'm meant to speak to, if they be of benevolence, love, and light, and truth, and the highest good of all, they are welcome. Anything else connected, any karmic energies, any lower vibrational energies, activities, agendas, feelings, and intentions be binded and blocked from coming through also. Amen and Ashe. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. Okay. So I'm going to start off with the oracle just to see what the message is. I'm going to use the Visions of the Oracle, I think it's called. I don't remember exactly what this deck is called. This might be a love message. Spirit's playing like a song clairaudiently, and I want to make sure it's coming through. And it came through when I was picking out the cards. There's this feeling like wanting to desperately, someone, whether it's you or maybe someone you're connected to, someone wanting to desperately love and be there for someone. Someone feeling like they have the ability to love deeply, deeper than what someone has ever experienced or had. It's like, I can be that for you. I have the ability to give you and be that what you're seeking and what you're looking for. Someone feels like the other person is not allowing them to love them. It's like something, whoever is, whether this is your feelings or this is another person, whoever's feeling all of this is like the other party is not either allowing me to love them. Um, you're kind of like you're blocking me from giving you that love that I know that I have to give to you. Someone feels like their love is a divine, pure, of the highest form, of the highest kind of love. Something that they know this person deserves and needs, almost like in a sense, like the other person that they feel like won't allow them in. Um, I feel like this energy I'm picking up is a pure one. I don't feel like it's codependent. I don't feel like it's obsessive. I don't feel like it's, um, someone that is, I don't get that toxic energy, like forcing someone to love. It's just kind of like, um, let's say that these two people are involved with one another, they are connected, or there's been an exchange somehow of love, but there's like a cap, there's a limit, there's a block. And it could be because the other person has been hurt before too many times, or they just don't really trust in love, whatever the reason is. Or it's like, why is it so difficult for this why won't this person just let me love them? Interesting. All right, Uriel. Archangel Uriel, he fell over. My nail knocked him over, but he wants to make his presence known. Archangel Uriel is very good for mending things, or seeking repentance in a sense, and forgiveness, help to resolve things. So if you feel led to work with Uriel, and he, amongst other blessings and gifts that he assists us with. So these cards here, see, look, someone wants to love and nurture someone. This is what I get from this. Someone's very mothering, very nurturing, and it doesn't have to be a woman that is, expressing these feelings and these emotions, but it's the nurturing aspect of someone, or the feminine aspect or a feminine nature of someone that wants to love someone purely and authentically and care for them. Let them know that it's safe to trust and to love. Someone feels like the other in this situation kind of lacks something within themselves, or they're still trying to put pieces of themselves back together because something happened to where maybe this person feels like they were fragmented. There's also this, you're not really showing me everything. It's almost like a person that can't look the other in the eyes because they're afraid to be vulnerable. They're afraid to allow someone to see into their soul, because the eyes are the windows to the soul. So it's like this person will not allow me to see them, like truly see them. And I feel like it's because someone has been hurt so many times that they've grown tired of it, extending themselves in these puzzle pieces. But this other person feels like they are part of the missing piece of this person's puzzle. They realize maybe that this person is trying to, and when I say this person and that person, you have to kind of place what energy resonates with you, if this is your reading or not, because this is general, it's collective, but collectively it's meant to resonate with somebody, and however it's meant to resonate, um but it's like this feeling of like the person that wants to love the other recognizes that they are fragmented in some type of way, or they're broken, and they're still trying to put themselves back together. They are actively healing. That's what I'm getting from this. Someone that is actively healing. I feel like with all these playful energies in this card, and there's all these um, air balloons in the back. Let me count how many air balloons we have. One, two, three, four, five, five. Something with the change. Kind of feels like, looking at this card, there's bridges here. One here in the back. You can slightly see where it's going in the distance, and then one here. This bridge can represent separation, I feel like, for some of you. Needing to cross over to the other side, or cross Someone is afraid to cross this bridge of this connection or this love to fully allow it in. Air balloons, I'm not sure what they symbolize, but energetically, and what I'm getting intuitively is like something with overcoming a fear by just being in the moment and some type of entertainment and enjoyment. Like someone needs to allow themselves to be more lighthearted or more playful. Um, both parties are very intuitive. The person that is broken and fragmented or is putting themselves back together is very intuitive or very spiritual. You have a 9 and a 10. So 4 and 6 is 10, and 18, that's 9. So there's something with like progression and growth, and someone feels like this connection can be very abundant. Some may even picture one or the other being the mother of their children. It was 11:11 when I said that on the timestamp. So for some of you, you guys could be single parents, single mother, single father. Number 8. So you have now an 8, 9, and a 10. Looking back at the past, I feel like someone might have been very lonely. I get hermit energy from this, and I feel like someone kind of isolated themselves due to um, just disappointment, sadness. That's where someone may have found their power and their magic, but there's kind of like still this sense of loneliness. Someone could have heavy Jupiter placements in their chart. Scorpio. Someone could be a Sagittarius sun or a Scorpio sun or something in those time frames. Something significant happened in the past. Yeah. For the sake of love, someone I feel like wants to be the support. You see the strength card in this deck, or not in this deck, but the strength card. This particular artist, Shiro Marchetti, Shiro, if I'm saying his name right, he's a very popular card creator and artist. And the different versions of his strength cards and different decks are in the background in these cards, and we have another 9. So something with hermit energy. Um, I'm gonna say now specifically, I'm getting a masculine energy wants to be of a support to this feminine energy as well, or wanting them to know that they have the skills and the abilities. Um, some this may not be for everybody, but it's for someone. This specific thing that I'm getting is like this person may have times feel like they played themselves just to be there for you and support you, or you them. Take it how it resonates as a masculine, excuse me, that feels like they played themselves. If you're dealing with a wounded masculine that is hard to open up, it's more so because this person feels like in the past, because I was picking up a little bit third party energy that they dealt with someone that kind of played games with them, and they bent over backwards is the saying. That's what I'm hearing. They bent over backwards for this feminine energy, for the sake of loving this person and appeasing them, and this person was actually being very manipulative and overbearing towards them, rather than it's something with that. And I feel like that could be someone's hang up where they don't trust. And if this is a feminine that is not safe to, feel like it's safe to open up fully or be vulnerable, it's because of feeling unsafe to trust people that they'll really have their best interests or have their back at the end of the day. This could be a feminine that is extremely independent or used to taking care of themselves and kind of just, relies on their own strength rather than that of other people, or specifically like masculine energies because of failed relationships in the past, or maybe even deeper than that, childhood. I do feel like there is a feminine that is a focus. for masculine energy, and this masculine seems to be trying to manifest something. I get like a person that is very calculated or very strategic, and then you have 22. So 222 might resonate with you, or maybe specifically 22, or 4 might resonate. And if you look, there's different people and characters. I feel like this is social media. These bubbles look like Instagram stories. Look, it's like different profile pictures. It's different cards in this deck, but they're different. It's like men and women and different pictures. Social media, someone's watching someone's story on social media. This card always reminds me. I don't know why she kind of look like the Trap Witch. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the Trap Witch. Some of you, I know she's a popular. Um, she has a popular page on Instagram, and I feel like someone is extremely gifted and has the gift of sight, and someone's about to get a significant sign, symbol, vision, or message that's going to be given to them. And it's going to unlock something in this connection. I'm going to pull some tarot now. Holy Spirit, concentrate and clear these cards from any previous energies or readings. These cards are quite heavy. I feel heavy, like sticky feeling. Clear this energy. What's the energies? What's going on? What's the truth, Holy Spirit? There's many layers to the situation I'm hearing. It's a lot of layers. I'm feeling like that the situation is very complicated on both ends. It's almost like with those two bridges that was in one of the cards with the puzzle piece, the woman with the puzzle piece, the two bridges to me, it's like some type of energy that separates the two of you, whether it's physical distance, whether it's circumstances, or it's just like just can't meet in the middle. Some type of energy. How do I explain it? It's almost like catching up with time to where everything can align with one another. Spirit's showing me two examples. It's a movie, I think, with Keanu Reeves. I might be wrong. I believe it is Keanu Reeves. Someone tell me in the comments if you can help me figure out what this movie is. If it's not Keanu Reeves, then just forgive me. I'm going to just tell you the storyline of the movie that I'm hearing, or Spirit showing me. It's like this movie where they would send letters. It was a man and a woman. I think they're both popular actor and actresses. They would exchange letters to one another, and it was like one person would be like, her time was not his time. So let's say this person lived in 1995, and this person is now in the year 1999, right? It's like they would exchange letters and stuff back and forth, but it was like they always would try to meet up. But because of the fact that their time frames are there, they were into different times, it was hard to do that. I don't remember how the movie ended. I do believe that they ended up meeting at the end or something. It was something, I don't remember, something weird about it. I vaguely remember it because I watched it when I was young. So I don't remember everything, but it's like that type of energy. Like it's something like, it's like this hit or miss. And then Spirit showing me the anime that I was talking about recently called Your Name, or I think it's, I might be saying it wrong. Forgive me, my Japanese. It's not good. I failed Japanese class. I just couldn't get it. Like some words are easy and some I was just like, nah. Um, for whatever reason, it was, I think it's, how do you pronounce it, is Kimi no Nawa. Nawa. Kimi no Nanawa. Hopefully something like that. I might be saying it wrong, but it's Your Name in English. It's an anime movie, and it's basically about two teenage teenagers that meet in their, or they swap bodies in their dreams, but they both lived in an alternate universe. Like one person lived in one time, it was like one person, I think it was like 2016, and the other must have been 2014 or something, whatever. So the girl would be, her year would be 3 years behind the boy, and the boy would be 3 years ahead of her. So they would only be able to swap bodies in their dream space. They knew of each other in that sense. But when it came to like physically meeting and in each other's like kind of, it's very confusing. I'm trying to explain it. Basically what I'm getting is like two people is just like something with time, divine time or circumstances where it's like coming together. There's some type of block or just something like kind of keeps you guys from coming together. It has nothing to do with what it looks like, if that makes sense. I'm not getting people that necessarily have beef with each other. I'm not getting an energy of like one person is obsessed, a narcissistic, obsessed person that doesn't know how to take no for an answer type thing. I'm not talking about those type of connections. This is a mutual connection, but it's like something about it is far distant, or it's like someone has had to keep their distance or felt like it, but it seems like it's more so circumstances. So you have the Knight of Cups. You have the Ten of Cups, or sorry, not the Ten of Cups, the Four of Cups. Why I say the 10? That's weird. And the Strength card. And the Strength card did come out in that other card, like the pictures of different Strength cards. So something also with this season, we're in Leo season. It was 22 when I said that. Something with the number 22 might be significant. But I'm getting that for some of you with the Strength card, if it's not Leo energy or Leo season, I feel like someone, it's a feminine energy that is building their faith, their courage, their strength when it comes to love. They're trying to build up the courage, or just maybe the courage to just live their life in spite of this, because it's almost like something's unobtainable. See how it looks like she's, her hands are on a glass. She's in the ocean, but it's almost like a glass is keeping her from these cups. So yeah, look, it's picking up what I said. I didn't, y'all saw it. I'm live streaming. Like, look at the description and it says live stream. I didn't see that. Y'all seen it with me. These two cards, it's like this cup that this masculine is trying to present to this feminine. It's like something is blocking it. Her hands look like she's touching a mirror or glass or a window. Like she can't reach these cups. There's something that separates them, and it's something almost invincible. Like I can't explain it. If you watched, who I will be so grateful if somebody could figure out the name of the 90s movie, or it might have been an early 2000s movie. I'm thinking it's Keanu Reeves, but it's not. If it's not him, cool. But if you could figure out the name of the movie, I would be so grateful. But the anime movie, if you watch that movie, when they finally do meet in this alternate, it's like they met up in the spirit room. Finally, they were able to merge their time zones, or their, you know, their different times, and come together. And it was like this split screen almost between them. It was like this light cord that was between them. And it's also a movie about the red string of fate in a certain extent. They talk about it in their own way. The red string of fate was very, very prevalent in the movie, the Your Name movie. And you can find that movie, if not on Funimation, you definitely, because I found it on YouTube, you can find the dubbed or the subbed version of the movie. But if you watch that scene, or maybe you could probably find just scenes and clips on YouTube, there's a part where they meet, and like I said, it's a screen that splits between them, and they're able to merge past it, because they can hear each other speak on the other side, but they can't see each other. But there was a point where they were able to surpass that screen that was kind of blocked. It was like an energetic split between his reality and her reality, or his time and her time, and it collides. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. I want to pull, it's weird, this is a weird reading. I get it, but it's like, this is weird. What's at the bottom before I shuffle? Hold on. The Three of Cups and the Devil at the bottom. Mm. This is distractions. Someone might got these feminine energies that are distractions, or these, if they're not feminines or actual people, these are vices and temptations, things that look good, or things that simply look um, innocent or look like harmless things, but they're actually distractions. So let's say, for instance, someone here is like, oh, I'm just gonna go to a nightclub and hopefully I find someone else, and then it's like, someone gets an invite to go to this club for the weekend, and that to them is like, oh, see, it must be meant to be. Let me go to this club, and then they meet some type of karmic partner or karmic friends or something, and that takes them completely off of their path. It could be anything, but it's something that looks harmless. Okay, let's go in further to these three cards that came out. If you've never met your person, or it's been a long time, or y'all used to like talking over the phone or online or something, but you never physically met in person, I feel like it's going to happen soon. And for some of you, if you've just been separated due to circumstances, regardless, I feel like you guys are gonna meet soon. Okay. Let's see what all these cards are, because there's a lot of cards. Nine of Swords. Someone's not at rest or at peace with this. It's kind of like, because it's out of someone's hands. Like, this situation is out of your hands, and it's out of the other person's hands. Empress. The Empress kind of gives me that same vibe from the card with the woman and the baby. So I do get that there will be a pregnancy for some of you, that it is meant to happen. I gotta be careful with that because this is general, but it is some type of prophetic message for someone. But you guys have to use your discernment. Um, this feminine has a big heart, a grand heart. These pomegranates represent feminine energy, represents sensuality. It's like an aphrodisiac, but it's also, I feel like, a message of wisdom. It's kind of connected. I feel like it's connected to the high priestess. So this is a feminine that is very, very intuitive, or very gifted, very in tune with nature, in tune with everything and everyone around her. Very abundant, has a lot to offer and a lot to give. Um, Someone is about to have a major glow up within themselves because of loving and nurturing themselves. And it's not only subject to just women or feminine energies, but everyone, anyone that is open to bettering themselves and loving themselves. This is the outcome. Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, it's also very powerful in spiritual sense, but also when it comes to moving things and making things happen. This Leo season is really going to amplify people in a beautiful way. I feel in a creative way, or to give birth to yourself in new ways. Whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. This energy lives inside of all of us, I feel. Another thing that I'm getting to is Spirit is reminding my sister, shout out to her. She sent me a video of, it's a peace dealer. It's the astrology update that he did recently. She DM'd it to me on Instagram the other day, and he was talking about the transits that we're currently in, and the glow up and all. It's if I could find it, I'll give you the title of it. I don't want to disrupt the reading right now, but it was a peace dealer video that he did recently on Instagram. But I'm getting that same energy of some type of divine glow up, and you deserve it. It's like an energy of, you deserve this because of your hard work, your efforts, being in good spirit, even in times of challenge. Because I feel like for a lot of you, no one knows that this hasn't been an easy process, and not just solely about this connection, but the things that you had to go through yourself is another message that's coming out too. Two of Pentacles. This looks like this alternate universe to me. I don't know why. And look, the red string. Spirit, you funny. Yes. Someone has to make a decision because someone's like in a loop. And I feel like it's connected to the strength card energy. If someone were to only let down their guard, whether it's the feminine or if it's the masculine energy in this, someone has to let go of something that restricts them, that binds them in some sense, allow themselves to be free. Yeah, so they can finally receive this cup that's wanting to be offered. And then you see it's like this portal of energy, like this sacred geomic energy, like something is being, it's like a code. Remember I was saying about that key and that other oracle card, that someone is going to get a significant message, insight. Something's going to come to someone. I feel like it's a feminine energy, or feminine's going to show someone else like the significant key thing. And it's going to be the key that unlocks whatever it is that separates the two, or the issue between the two of you that keeps you separate. Someone's going to unlock this. And that's when this cup is able to be received. That's when you guys are going to come together. For some of you, it's getting out of your own imprisonment, out of your own mind. It's this dark energy. It's being caught up in the heavy energies of emotions. There's a lot of cups, a lot of ocean references or water references. So some of you, this is a lot of heavy emotions, a lot of intense emotions, not knowing what to do. Someone feels in despair, like, why won't this person just love me? Why won't they open up? Why can't this happen? Oh, I know somebody gonna get a kick out of this. It's confirmation for you, sis. The King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, I know that's gonna be confirmation for your ass, okay? But anyone else, it doesn't have to be that you're a fire sign feminine or you're a masculine earth sign, or and vice versa, whatever pairing. But I feel like this could be definitely a perfect message for you. But for others, it's like this feminine is very, very creative, very dynamic, magnetic, charismatic, all those addicts, addicts. I feel like that's why people would be drawn to her. She has a very, I heard elusive. She's available, but at the same time, no, she's not, you know. But this is like a warrior-like spirit, a free spirit, a lighthearted when she's in her highest and best ability. When she's in this energy, she's stuck. She can't see her way through. She's not sure which way to go. She don't know what to do. And for some of you, there is a third-party energy that's not for everyone, but those Three of Cups did come out, and the Devil in reverse did also not come out necessarily, but they're at the top and the bottom of the deck, and you have the Empress with another Queen here. So sometimes to me, that's an indication that there's a divine feminine. There's also a karmic connection involved, but only apply that as it resonates. I feel like this is a feminine energy that's a positive energy. And then masculine, if it's not an earth, they're definitely someone that's stable and they have a lot to offer and bring to the table. You guys are slightly different. Someone might be, you know, come across as more conservative or more practical based, while someone is more eccentric, more free spirited than anything else. But it's a balance. Someone feels like they have the ability to invest. Someone wants to invest and like give this feminine everything that she wants and she needs. I keep saying she, but take it as it resonates. I'm going to clarify this Queen of Wands on the other side of things. I do feel like that is a divine feminine energy, but I also feel like there's also another side to this. If it be that it's a third party for some of you, that might not be everybody's situation or story. Don't get too, you know, caught up in that if it doesn't resonate. Spirit, please clarify this Queen of Wands energy. I'm sensing something else. Page of Wands. Some of you, the third party might be someone that has a child with. Another person has a child with, Page of Wands. But it also can be someone that has a child. The divine feminine also may have a child as well, because we keep picking up mother energies. Eight of Cups. Yeah, someone might need to... I'm getting two different things. Take it as it applies to you. If you're dealing with a masculine, or you are a masculine watching, and you're dealing with someone that you have a child with, your emotions might still be caught up in that connection, or you're still attached to a child. I don't know why I said that. If it's your own child, of course you're supposed to have like some, the emotional attachment to some extent, not unhealthy, you know what I'm saying. Of course you should have that love and attachment, but for some reason that slipped out of my mouth. Someone may have a relationship or had a relationship with someone that the child was not theirs, but they took it on as their own and loved them, and there's still that attachment there, which makes it kind of hard for you to move past the other person that you're connected to, or this is the story of the person you're dealing with. If it's a divine feminine that has a child, they may still be clearing or removing some type of attachment to things in their past that is connected to a person that they had a child with. Because someone feels very restricted. You got the Eight of Cups. You got a lot of eights. There's karmic energy. Eights to me sometimes, yes, it's abundance, it's infinite energy, it's blessings, and also sometimes for me it's like a never-ending cycle. It's a karmic energy, and then you have this infinity here. So there is attachments and cords, but there's also a fate that cannot be broken. But until in the meantime, someone has to deal with these energies within self first before before these things can come to pass or come together, because it's here. I feel like a meeting is here. The Ace of Cups proves that whatever the separation is between these two, are just, this person just won't let me in, because I get on someone. There's two things I'm getting. I hope this is not confusing, because this is all like it's coming together like a puzzle piece. Ironically, like that card, the puzzle, it's coming together. The opposite end, the person's like, why won't this person just let me just give, just let me love them? Why won't they open up? Why can't we just move this along? Or what's the hold up? What's the block? They're on the other end feeling that, and there's another person on the opposite end that just feels like nothing's working, or why can't this just move? They're both saying the same thing, but there's different hang-ups on the opposite side. I want to get more into that. I'm going to clarify this, because the cups is here. It's here. It's on the table. But I want to clarify. I'm going to put this here too, because I feel like the strength and this Two of Pentacles with that infinity symbol relate. Because keep the energies here. I want to know, Spirit, what's this block on the end of this masculine energy versus this feminine energy? What is the block? Or that thing that just kind of just won't allow this unity, harmony, this balance to happen, or this meeting rather to happen. King of Cups. Feminine. Okay. There's a meeting card there, coming together card, the Four of Wands, or the 1111 card, the Chariot. It really, okay, feminine, your hang up, I'm going to be honest, someone, and if it applies that you feel like at this moment you're more the masculine in this energy at this time, and you usually where you feel like you're the feminine and your masculine mate, you may feel like are actually is operating more in their feminine in this instance, take it. But masculine in this situation with the King of Cups, their block may be that they're not fully emotionally willing to open themselves up as much as they think. Because although the Knight of Cups is a lover boy, he's romantic, he's sweet, he's not fully emotionally realized within themselves. The King of Cups represents mastery in the art of emotions, or in handling his emotions and dealing with them. There may need to be a balance in emotions, but also some may be not as open as they think that they are, or more so as willing to love as they think they are. They might still be kind of not sure of what they're presenting or what they're giving, or if they should give as much. It's like, I want to, and I'm giving you this, but it's not fully giving, if that makes sense. There's still a restriction around it. That's what I'm picking up from that. Feminine energy, yours is to just align with this connection. And it might be in a sense of surrender and letting go of trying to control it or steer it in a way that you think it should go. If you're the type that has been trying to direct and guide this connection based off of your own strength in your own perception of things and your own will, rather than divine time, divine will, divine order, divine orchestration and instruction. For those of you that may be passive rather than taking action in whatever way that you're being led to, if that applies, take it. Because I feel like it's two sides to this, whether you're trying to put yourself in a position and trying to play God, as they say, or trying to direct things in the way that the universe is supposed to do it and take the will of, of this situation, then they're saying to, you need to surrender and align. Or rather, you're being encouraged. I don't want to say need to, encourage. And then on the opposite side, if you kind of just allow and just sit back, or you live in this fear-based energy of not moving or taking the action or fully trusting this connection or trusting the divine order of it, rather, that what spirit is doing is bringing it together. Because if you look at this card at the top, it's two doves. And doves are special to moi because that is my name. That's what my name means. But doves also to me represent the Holy Spirit and a reassurance from God, a promise, a leading the way, or showing you where your destination lies. If you think of the story of Noah, or just the presence of the Holy Spirit, both parties have the direction from spirit. And also I get that with these two Alaskan Huskies, that they also represent unity and synchronized movement and agreement and order for the direction that's whatever is fated or meant to be by this higher power. So it's like listening and taking heed to the directions, and what spirit is saying is going to lead these two people together inevitably, because it is a divine connection. I feel with this Ace of Cups, there is true love here. These fishes, I feel like, represent abundance. They represent fertility and blessings. Pretty much the divine love of God and one shared between two people that is never ending. So it's like an unconditional love can never have an end or beginning, because it is what it is. As corny as it sounds, that's what it is. There's no conditions to it, like, oh, I'm gonna stop loving you just because you gained a little weight, Music Soul Child, or because you got wrinkles. Like, that's inevitable, that's gonna happen, or whatever. I'm not gonna always be fine. You ain't always gonna be fine. I'm not always gonna have this and that. I'm not gonna be able to always rock the boat for you. Is that all you love me for? Is that why you're here? Vice versa, because that stuff is not always going to be. So someone has to find balance, because maybe someone was like too caught up in the physical. You see how she's about to remove this, sacrifice this other pinnacle per se. So it's like a balance between the infinite, the unknown, versus the material realm. It's like there has to be a balance in this connection. You can't be stationed in two different energies, otherwise you're going to lose sight. You can't manifest coming into the physical if you're still caught up in the spirit, or if you're only stationed in the physical, you're not able to grasp and pull down the spiritual things that you need in order to bring things together, if that makes sense. So someone has to find that balance to let go. See how one foot is up? It's like that balance and act, or that trust and gravity in the unseen and the unknown realm, but also having one foot still planted on the ground, as above, so below. There's something with the waters. So some of you guys, it is physical distance, and for others, it's just a lot of emotions, a lot of, but it's a spiritual energy. It's a portal. I've been having dreams of water a lot. I've been having dreams of pools. I know my sister has. I don't know about you guys, if you've also been dreaming about pools, oceans, waters, or lakes or something. But water, they represent our emotions, but they also represent a portal. They also represent, when people are in the water, that represents connectedness as well. So if you have a dream, let's say that you're in the water with your person, could be also pay attention to your interactions in the waters, because that can also be a form of telepathy in the spirit realm as well. I'm just getting that right now. Or if you guys are hugging, if you guys are looking at each other in a certain way, or you guys are exchanging certain words, or whatever you're feeling, or if there's colors, pay attention to that, because it's something that's being expressed even through that. This was a message for somebody, whomever it's meant to resonate with, because I hope I wasn't confusing, because that was like a lot um, that came through just now. But um, hmm, yeah, this is a this is a beautiful energy, and it's like everything coming together, like two opposite energies becoming one. This kind of gives me mm, Shiva and Shakti. I don't know why I'm getting that. Let me see what that symbol is again. That looks like it. I'm not even gonna lie. That definitely looks like the symbol of Shiva and Shakti becoming balanced in one, two existences becoming merged in one. Um, mm, let me see. I'm gonna Google it real quick. Let me see something. Wow. I look. This is what I googled, and this is what came out, and that kind of looks like the Ace of Cups type. That's weird, but that's not what I'm looking for though. It's this. Let me see. Hold on. Doo-doo. It's this. It's similar. Kind of looks the same, but that's weird that I wasn't even looking at that little cup thing symbol. I wasn't looking for that, but that's a symbol of their union. Um, it looks just like the Ace of Cups. I might actually use that as the thumbnail because I like it. It's beautiful. That's what I'm getting from this. This was a divine reading and divine message. Is very, very beautiful. Those three fishes I feel like symbolize the Empress. There's definitely pregnancy here, but giving birth to something, the genesis of giving birth to this union, the threes being connected to the Empress, and creativity, um, divine connectedness, if you will. So this was beautiful. I just have nothing else to say. That's pretty much it for this message. I hope that this will bless someone or whoever it's meant to resonate with. And I appreciate all of you. Much love. And until the next reading, peace.